homework. I'm in something of a unique situation here, mostly because of my background. Like I said, kindergarten through fourth grade, I went to Aldo Leopold. Now, Aldo Leopold, they did not assign homework, and they did not give grades. When I switched to Wiswabanon, your typical public school, we did have grades, we had homework, the whole nine. Now, I think that the transition from not having homework to homework kind of gives me something of a different perspective than many people on this issue of homework. And that is why I definitely feel that homework, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade and up, is important, it's valuable. We need it for a number of reasons that aren't really important, so we won't talk about that. But I do feel that kindergartners, 1st grade, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, maybe even 5th grade, should not have homework. And this is why. My parents actually felt the same way, which is why they decided me to send to Aldo Leopold. And when they did that, I don't want to say that they got a lot of grief, but there were definitely a lot of eyebrows being raised from family members, friends, parents. And they would ask, how do you know that your son's smart? How is he getting the repetition, the learning that he needs? How is he getting prepared for life and this and that? And those are all valid concerns. I mean, I can see all those concerns, but looking back, reflecting on my time, kindergarten through 4th grade, I would say this to those arguments. First of all, the whole issue of, not getting the repetition he needs. I mean, if you really put a pencil to it, we're at school, 7, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's 35, 40 hours a week. And that's a full-time job. That's a lot of time spent studying. That's a lot of repetition, a lot of reading, a lot of math. So I don't feel that I was underprepared for anything when I made the transition to a Schwabon. No. That's not the issue. Now, when people would ask those questions, they weren't asking the right question. They were always asking, what about this? What about this? How is he this? How is he that? Nobody really asked, why did you pick that school? What do you like about that school? And I think that that what my parents liked about not having homework or grades is also the same thing that I liked about not having homework and grades. And I feel that that is the most important thing to talk about here. School for me in kindergarten through 4th grade, it was fun. School. It wasn't about getting that A or B on the report card. It wasn't about getting the 100% on that homework. I wasn't going home from school and telling little Johnny that I couldn't play football because I had to do my homework. No. School, I enjoyed it. I wasn't afraid to make mistakes because I wasn't worried about getting a B on an assignment. I stepped outside my comfort zone. I thought outside the box. And through that, I gained a certain respect and a passion for learning, a love for learning, actually. I enjoyed it. I went home and I would read, even though I didn't have to. I would just read books. And I'm not saying that getting homework later in life, I'm not saying that the homework diminished my love. I will say that I read more when I didn't have to than I read more when I had to. When I got assigned books in middle school, high school, I'll be honest, I didn't read them all, Spark Note, whatever. But growing up, I read a lot, not because I had to, but just because I wanted to. And I think that passion for learning, that's so much more important than 30 minutes of math homework and 40 minutes of reading could ever do for you. That's something that you can't teach. No homework is going to teach us that. You can't, as parents, sit down and tell your son or your daughter, hey, now learning is fun. You need to enjoy it. No. That passion for learning has to be discovered by each individual student. And by not having homework and by looking forward to school every day by day, I gain that passion, that love for learning. And that's something that has carried me all the way through middle school and high school. That is by far the most important thing that I learned in my K through 4 grade levels at Aldo Leopold. And that's something that, again, you can't put a price on that. That's so valuable. So, hope you guys enjoyed. And by the time you're watching this, if Jake still hasn't gotten a haircut, get on him. Make sure he gets a haircut because I can't be seen with him in summer like that. So.